Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yulia, and I talk all things Canada here. Today's topic is housing in Canada. Where can one live while studying in Canada? Is it better to pick homestay or should I pick residence? If you're coming to Canada and not sure where to live, don't worry, I got your back. Go grab some tea or coffee and let's dive into this topic. First of all, these options are perfect for both long-term and short-term, whether you're coming for a language course or you're coming for full-time studies at a college, at a university. Anything of that works. And let's start with the minors because they have less options, so it's going to be pretty fast, and then we'll move to the adults. First of all, minors in Canada are basically kids who are not 18 yet. Minor age varies depending on the province, but please don't mix them up with the drinking age, meaning legal age, because in Manitoba, Quebec and Alberta, it's 18 years old. In the rest of the Canada, it's 19 years old. If you or your kid is under 18 years old, you might need to get him or her custodianship. What is it? This is basically a guardian for your kid while you are in your home country and your kid or yourself is in Canada. If you have a relative or you know someone who has either a citizenship or holds a permanent resident status, then this person can be assigned to be your kids or your guardian. Normally, schools will help you with that, so if you need help with getting custodianship, you can talk to your school, to your college, and they will help you out. So our first option is homestay or host family. So this is basically a family away from your family. So you're placed in a family, Canadian family, with other students, with other kids, with other adults, depending on your age. Some of the families can be also your guardians or your kids' guardians, so they can help you with custodianship as well. So what are the benefits of living in a homestay? Well, first of all, you'll be forced to be in an English-speaking environment. You can ask your school and be like, hey guys, I don't want any Russian people out there, I want to be the only one and I want to speak English. And they're gonna be, we got you, so here's the host family. You're gonna have like 2 people from China, 1 person from Europe, you're gonna be the Russian one, and we'll have like someone from South Africa. Done deal. No Russian-speaking people, so you're gonna be forced to speak the language all the time. Like, if you wanna eat, you have to speak English. If you wanna wash your clothes, you need to speak English. So this is a perfect example when you can come to Canada and adapt super quickly because you will have no choice. In major cities, homestays or host families are gonna be so much cheaper than renting apartments, renting residences, so this might be the most affordable options. But here are some things to consider while picking homestay. First of all, if you're not 18 yet, then in most cases, 99.9%, you're not gonna be allowed to cook for yourself. So basically, you can cook something in a microwave, like a sandwich or something, that's fine. But in terms of cooking like a soup or maybe like something in the oven, they do not allow that to kids, so they don't burn the house. In some of the host families, the meals are included in the price, but be careful because if the family eats fast food, you're gonna be eating fast food. If the family eats non-GMO, organic, blah blah blah, you're gonna be eating the same. But if, let's say, you're vegetarian or vegan, then it might be hard for you to find the right family because, let's say, the host mother has 6 kids and you're the one not eating any like dairy, meat, eggs and stuff. It would be super hard for her to like cook a separate meal for you and like a separate meal for others. Another downside of host families is that most likely they will be located a bit far, meaning an hour and a half from your school, college. If we're talking about big cities, if it's a smaller city, then most likely it's gonna be like 40-50 minutes-ish. For some people who are coming from big cities, it's okay. I come from a small city, and for me, going somewhere for like an hour and a half is like, just why? I'm used to taking buses like 10-minute, 15-minute max, and that's it. But like spending 3 hours a day for just like commuting, taking the train, taking the bus, it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. And the very important thing here, if you are a bad guy, the host can kick you out. If you're not cleaning your room, if everything is dirty, if you show up late, you're gonna be sent to another host family, and another host family might be like, I don't want that bad guy. So be ready for that. Also, you will have your own schedule, meaning in most cases, the host will be like, you're not 18 yet, you should be at home by 11, and you have no choice. You'll be like, okay, because you're a minor. The next option we have is the residence, the most fun part of studying anywhere, in Canada, in Russia, in Germany, anywhere. In most cases, residences are located next to the college, on campus, so you're gonna spend literally 5 minutes walking from your bed to your class. Staying at a residence will most likely help you adapt and find new friends faster, because you'll be surrounded with other students, especially first-year students, and you're gonna make friends first couple of days when you come to Canada. When you look at your residence fees, you might notice one thing called meal plan. What is meal plan? So it's basically your student ID loaded with money. It is obligatory for the first-year students, but if you want to stay for the second or third year, you can just opt out and be like, I don't want the meal plan. You can spend this money on campus, meaning Starbucks, Booster Juice, Subway, CAF, like everything you have on campus, even stores, you can pay with your card. I feel like residence is the best option available because A, you will stay close to your college, B, you will explore the city when you have time instead of like renting apartments here and there and be like, oh, is this good neighborhood? Is this one better? You will have time to explore the city and find what works best for you. But also living on campus will save you a lot of money, especially if you live in Toronto and a bus pass costs like $150 a month. You will save so much money just by living like next to your college, trust me. What about disadvantages of living on campus? Well, first of all, there's a high chance there's gonna be students from your country. All of my friends who live there, they've met Russian-speaking people, so you're not gonna be immersed in the language like right when you get to Canada, but for some people it might be an advantage because you're in a new country, you're super stressed out, so you can meet people who are already here in Canada and you can talk to them in your native language, and it might help you with your adaptation. But also living on campus might be pricey, again, depending on the city. For example, in Toronto, the average price is like 8 to 10,000 per academic year for 8 months. For this amount of money, you can rent an apartment, but it's gonna be like super far, like 1 hour from downtown, I don't know, like far. Living in residence will be cheaper in that case. Another thing to mention here that during the first year, people who either live together or study together, they make friends, and for the second year, they will most likely rent an apartment and then move in together because it's gonna be cheaper, and why not live with a friend? Why live alone, right? And the last option we have is renting your own apartment. Having your own corner is amazing, but it might get pricey, again, depending on the city. Right when you turn 18, you are allowed to rent your own apartment. Before that, nope. So if you're 18 or older, it's not gonna be a problem for you to rent an apartment. If you haven't seen my video about renting apartments, you know where to go after. There I've mentioned all the documents, all the stuff you need, so I'm not gonna cover it in this video. So what are the advantages of renting an apartment in Canada? Well, again, depending on the city, it might be cheaper. For example, in Montreal, I've rented my both apartments for $600 and $900, which is pretty affordable, I would say. In Ottawa, me and my friend, we rented an apartment for $1,200, so it's like $600 each, downtown Ottawa, like amazing. I know now the prices went up a bit, but still, it's a good deal. And again, a huge pro is having your own apartment, having your own furniture, doing whatever you want with your apartment, putting a Christmas tree in November, like anything you want. But some of the cons might include, first of all, the bills. So you will be responsible for paying all the hydro bills, all the internet bills, all the papers you get in your mail. You are the one responsible for that. When you live in a host family or in a residence, like, you have everything covered, not your problem. Here you'll have to be responsible human being, an adult, if you may. And again, renting an apartment for yourself in Toronto or Vancouver might be pricey. You'll be paying like $1,500-1,700 for one bedroom. Like, just why? Just why? Just live on campus is gonna be so much easier and fun than like having your own apartment. But again, just a matter of your habits. If you used to have your own apartment, like 2-bedroom apartment just for yourself, then yeah, it might be a bit tricky to live with someone on campus, like in a double room with the shared bathroom. It's gonna be like, I'm an adult, like I don't want to do that. But if your goal is to save money, then you might even consider staying in a host family, or you can do what I did. I found a room in a host family, so I was not like attached to them, but I was just renting my room, and I think I paid $400, which is like peanuts. $400 for a room. I had my own room. I came home when I wanted to because I was like 23 at the time. So you can just find a room, just rent it, and that's it. You're gonna definitely save some money and enjoy time in Canada. And this is it for today. I hope the video was helpful. As usual, you can support me by subscribing to this channel, giving me the thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!